It's Jed. Welcome to the Bitcoin update. I apologize. I do not have my microphone on me right now. So again, I apologize for the inconvenience. Hopefully you guys can hear me clear. So starting on the weekly time frame, we have Bitcoin pretty much in accumulation within a weekly range. So you have this swing high, right? The top of the swing high, which is an origin resistance, right? And then we have that swing low, the swing high candle, what was once a resistance, now a support. And as you guys can see, this weekly candle right here, there's still 4 or 5 days left, but as you can see here, it's using the weekly, what was once a resistance, now as support for this weekly candle. So, yes, it's still brand new. There's still 5 days left, but so far, this candle is looking pretty decent. Okay. Right now, currently, it's fighting in between, right, to move up on the upside. As you can see here, there's this long wick on the weekly time frame, meaning that the price went down as low as here, but now it's pushing price up. It's pushing price up, creating that wick, if that makes sense. So let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, now we see all our daily levels come up, and yeah, so really nothing much to update here on the daily and the weekly time frame. You can see a nice support with that daily, and then we have that weekly over there. Great. Now we're seeing this local apex on the daily time frame. Let's just update some of our levels. Magnitude on. All right, we're gonna move that there. So as it approaches this daily uptrend, this daily origin resistance is going to act as resistance. It's going to be suppressing price the further it the closer it gets to this daily uptrend. Okay, so what you want to see here, guys, is that there's a nice perfect. So this is a nice uptrend on the daily time frame. Okay, there you go. Let's make this red. All right. Personally, I don't think it's gonna continue respecting this daily uptrend. I personally think it may just end up continuing accumulation, and I believe this may be the uptrend that may actually get really respected. But yeah, we'll see how that very local daily uptrend goes. But pretty much, it's in an accumulation between these daily levels, and then you have the weekly there. We just know that in the future, this resistance is going to be a tough resistance, especially because we have this daily downtrend, right, which has been tested twice already, and this was marked back in April 8th. So I mean, honestly, the more tests on this daily downtrend, the better. So we just have to be keep in mind that we also have a weekly resistance, this daily resistance, so a lot of resistances, but as soon as we break above this, guys, pretty much the sky's the limit. We'll be in price discovery. So going to the 4-hour time frame, I know this looks a little bit overwhelming. Don't worry, we're going to update this chart. Okay, we have this very localized level. Perfect. There's that apex that broke above. Let's see, this 4 hours still untested. And then we have the origin level there that's been tested. So let's make this solid, and then let's make this dotted. This level was already tested back here. You see this red candle that tested this swing high. There's another test there. All right, this downtrend against this 4-hour apex moved up. Okay, break out of that apex. Great, we can delete that now. We're going to move this and move that here. All right. Here there's this 4-hour uptrend. What happens when you lose uptrend, guys? When you lose an uptrend, it falls down to the respective support in the respective time frame, which in this case, you have this 4-hour support. Here it actually ended up testing that daily perfectly against this daily uptrend. So anywhere within this 4-hour region, again, to this daily uptrend would have been perfect entry. It's not wrong buying here or anything in the middle between here. This is accumulation. Okay, it's respecting that daily uptrend right now. So what we're gonna do here is that we can finally move this, as that's invalid now. We're going to evolve that next 4-hour support to here, and obviously that's tested. And then we're going to move this here to there. That has not been tested. There's no reason, honestly, there's no point of moving this from here to there just because this daily is just so closely in line, I do not want to clutter my chart anymore. Okay, I don't want to create confusion. Okay, what we care about is if you see a line or an uptrend very closely in line with that support, guys, just stick with that daily. So I mean, honestly, like this one, we'll just stick to that daily here. Perfect. All right. Okay, we'll keep that there for now. We may have to break this on the 1 hour to find that resistance that you see here. Oh, actually, no. Okay, we have this green candle before this local downtrend, and that was what create the localized resistance. So you have this resistance entering accumulation. So it's actually looking pretty decent for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's respecting the daily uptrend. It's finding accumulation on a higher low. Lots of tests against this resistance, which is a good sign, guys, right? It's a sign that it's the demands is decreasing, right? Sell pressure is decreasing on this level because psychologically there's just less interest. Where's the next interest point would be this untested 4-hour level, okay? So these smaller levels, again, guys, lead up to a much bigger move. So that's why I always like to go on the 4-hour and see how these moves progress and how we can create a much larger move like on the daily time frame. So yeah, so that's pretty much the update, guys. I would say in summary, right, you're finding accumulation here. Wait until Bitcoin continues to accumulate within this 4-hour range. Wait till it gets closer to this daily uptrend, right? The closer it gets to this daily uptrend, pretty much the increased chances of it, possibly testing this untested 4-hour level. That'd be a great trade for some of you guys that are probably trading altcoins, etc. However, if this daily uptrend breaks, so let's say it finds accumulation, it hits this resistance because it's untested, it breaks, it falls, it rejects, and let's say it does break below this daily downtrend, really not to worry. What was once a resistance now becomes support. So you have these 4-hour levels acting as support, but ultimately the big support would be that macro, well, not the macro, but the next daily uptrend right here. Okay, so yeah, really not too much movement for Bitcoin. So again, for altcoins, we may not see much activity, not much volatile price action. However, again, this is a great time to look at your altcoins, which we'll go over, and find accumulation points to enter. Okay, so really quick, I just wanted to go over DXY while we are over on Bitcoin. Okay, great. So let's zoom out. All right. So remove this here to there. This looks so wacky. I may have to go on the weekly, guys. Let's just delete some of these levels. All right. Yep. I think we may just end up having to go on the weekly time frame. Right there. Let's make these purple. Okay, that makes much more sense. So just because DXY is just such a slow moving, it's just slow moving like stocks. Sometimes you just have to zoom out. Like you think, you think you may have to go on the daily, but sometimes you gotta go on the macro scale like the weekly. So let's go over there. We'll finally delete this daily and respect that weekly here. Okay. So DXY, it's looking to pretty much, it's respecting that weekly uptrend. So we have this untested daily. However, look, guys, it's respecting that weekly uptrend. It's finding support on the weekly uptrend. So when we see price respecting an uptrend, usually there's a move after that, right, to the untested resistance, which here looks like it's at 104.902. So if you look at Bitcoin, we could possibly see some correction out of this daily uptrend. So I would say keep watch on DXY and see how it reacts as it gets closer, as it respects this weekly uptrend and as it gets closer to this untested daily. If it does break above that, guys, don't, a big chance of it rejecting. However, if it does break above it, everything else here is already tested. So a really big spike up to this daily downtrend wouldn't be impossible, right? It's very plausible. So ultimately for DXY, let's see how this weekly uptrend holds. And even if it can even, and then if it does move up and respect that weekly uptrend, the next resistance that we really have to look out for is that untested daily right here. Because if it tests it and rejects it, then we can see Bitcoin, go in the opposite direction. So yeah, that is the Bitcoin update, guys. Hopefully that was helpful. Just let me know if you have any questions. Just leave them in the comments down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye.